Meme coins have got a dark and ominous side. They lure us in with the promise of huge gains, and we feel that the risk is gone because they've got these cute little names and pictures on them that make us feel almost invincible. And this is all a design. These arrive at certain times in the market for a very specific reason that I'm going to tell you in this video. I'm going to tell you this because you need to know in order to save yourself from potentially making one of the biggest mistakes of the next few years of your life, because we are in the most opportunistic market right now, and I don't want you to fuck it up. So guys, do me a favor, hit that like button. Let's get into today's video. Now I get it, there are lots of people watching this video who might have made money in the last bull market and who will still make money in this market. But if you're feeling like you're one who's never going to lose the money, let me just remind you of this guy who back in the last bull market took his Dogecoin bags to around $3 million, got on pretty much every crypto YouTube channel and everything else, and then eventually went down by about 95% on that bag. And he's no different from 99% of us. He's not an idiot. He's actually a smart guy. But something happened to him during this moment that led him to act like a fool. Now, I know the conspiracy theorists among you have your senses tingling about something I said in the opening introduction. And that was not by chance. I want you to kind of think about who moves these coins on a daily basis. With the exception of Bitcoin and some of the other larger coins, a lot of the other coins are manipulated by market makers, huge influencers on Twitter and other platforms, working together with market makers to ensure that we see big pumps in the market. Now, I might be being a little bit too skeptical, but I don't think that's always a bad thing in crypto. But I want to look at something. If we think about the last bull market, when Dogecoin finally arrived on the scene and everyone was like, yes, this is going to be the future currency of America. We don't need the dollar anymore. We've got a coin with a dog on it. You can see that basically Bitcoin just hit all-time highs on the 12th of April, or the week of the 12th of April, 2021, when Dogecoin suddenly goes from absolutely doing nothing to suddenly going bang. Here we are. What's going on? Then it explodes for about 2 or 3 weeks and then it dies off. But it's important to note this, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks Doge went up. Doge at the time, I'm pretty confident, was the only meme coin. Also, you had Elon Musk tweeting about it saying like, yeah, this is a cool coin, whatever. And every news channel out there was like, wow, Dogecoin's doing something interesting because, you know, no one's ever heard of this before. Whereas right now there are thousands and thousands of meme coins. So looking for any of your meme coins right now to behave like Doge and carry on going up for the next 4 or 5 weeks is probably not what we're likely to see. Now, what's so sinister about all this? And you're like, get to the conspiracy. Tell me about BlackRock. Tell me how BlackRock is manipulating every dog coin and all this, and they're ruling the world. Remember, I told you that big influencers and market makers and stuff, of which I'm not one of those big influencers just yet, you'll see, basically can create markets for, you know, some of these smaller market cap coins, and then get everyone to kind of hustle in. Now, right now, this is a chart from Benjamin Cowan. You can see the Bitcoin price over time is the white line. And then at the bottom, you've got the influence, kind of people searching for influencers, number of people subscribing on Twitter to kind of the people down below. Now, I am aware that there are obviously a lot more influencers now, and some of these influencers aren't really so current anymore. But you'll see that at the time suddenly the Dogecoin starts to spike is the time that retail dives in. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. As a brand new kind of retail investor, and some of you might have been this person, but I know I wasn't, we'll be diving into like the Bitcoins and the Ethereums. They're getting into the groups, they're getting into stuff, and then suddenly they're hit with like the coins that are going up massively, which are like this. And we all know that every retail investor out there can't help themselves that when they go to cryptobubbles.net and they go for the top 100 in the last week and they see every big meme coin is absolutely juicing up. They're like, I'm going to buy those big ass green bubbles because I want to get wrecked. No, they don't want to get wrecked, but typically they do. So what am I saying? Well, I think that the market makers and people who are creating the markets right now are very aware of how the brand new retailers coming into the space don't know anything and they want to take the money off them as quickly as possible. That's that dark and sinister bit I talked about at the start. But yeah, you see, crypto is nasty. And that Dogecoin millionaire bloke was like, I didn't really want to sell because, you know, people like me because I held lots of Doge, and if I sold, then, you know, they maybe wouldn't like me anymore. Guys, when it comes to crypto, you and you alone have to make your own choices. Don't listen to someone out there being like, oh, you shouldn't sell your Dogecoin now because it's going to go up another 5x. It's going to go up another 10x. And why I've decided to make this video right now is that yesterday I had a bunch of my mates being like, oh, look at my kind of portfolio on Shiba Inu, I'm making tons of money. And I'm like, that for me is a big reason to start getting out when people are showing you their profits in certain meme coins. There are other meme coins right now that do have good opportunity in front of them. And no, I'm not telling you that you cannot buy meme coins at all, because obviously that would be financial advice and that's completely taboo. Because you, once you make money, if you make money in meme coins, need to get the fuck out of them. And most people never get out of them. I saw it back in the autumn when we saw like Coquino and whatever blowing up. A bunch of people in my free Telegram, link down below in the description, make sure you get into it, were like talking about this every bloody day for like 2 or 3 days until suddenly they didn't want to talk about it anymore. And a week later, they came in, tail between their legs, saying they'd lost it all. So let's get into it, because I don't want to sit here and be the guy who tells you can't do stuff, because, you know, that's no fun, right? But if you're going to get into meme coins, then do it carefully. Set yourself a rule. Do it from a separate wallet from all your other wallets out there, okay? Maybe that means you have it in a MetaMask or a Phantom wallet or whatever, which one you choose to use, depending on which coins you wish to buy. And then within those wallets, keep yourself a set amount. The reason for this is if you're sat on an exchange, and guys, I do this as well, okay? I'm degen. But I sit there and I'm on an exchange and I've got like a few different coins in that exchange on that day that maybe I've bought, okay? Most of my stuff I keep in hardware wallets, a good boy. But on that exchange, if one of my coins is starting to pump up, I tend to then start to move the coins and be like, sell the ones. I can't control myself. So put into parameters to stop you doing that. If you've got $1,000 total in crypto, then put $100 if you want, like 10% at tops, into like your MetaMask to play with meme coins. And then don't transfer any more money in. You can obviously transfer money out if you're so lucky to make money in meme coins. And unlike any crypto narrative out there, meme coins pump for a very different reason. Meme coins pump alone on the hot air of influencers and the kind of overall community that is out there, okay? This coin and that coin, they're all the same, okay? They've all got different pictures on. Yeah, they've all got different names, and some of them catch attention and some of them get hyped up and whatever, but there's not sort of much specific logic or measurable science behind it. Your only measure that you've got is by listening to the feedback you're getting from the communities. When everyone is out there posting pictures of Doge coins, or anyone's out there posting pictures of Bonk or, you know, Coquino, or making like cock puns on every single comment in your free Telegram, which, you know, drove me nuts, but was clearly a very good sell indication, that's all you've got to go off. But if the price is here right now, how do you know that it's not going to carry on doing this? You don't. Okay, but at the same time, if I told you right now that I could 4x your money just by giving me a handful of cash right now, and you could 4x it and walk away, you'd be like, yeah, absolutely. Okay, so if you made yourself like a 4x or whatever, then you absolutely should be starting to take profits, okay? Make your own rule on incrementally how you're going to take profits from this as it continues to go up, because maybe it doesn't just continue to go up. Maybe suddenly, you know, 2 days after you think you get a correction, it comes down, and then like 2 weeks later, you're down 70%, and then potentially down all the way here. Now, I know this is the start of a bull market, but these meme coin trends, by the time they've kind of come about and everyone's talking about them, most of them you're too late for. But I did make a live stream yesterday talking about earlier phase meme coins. Of course, I talked a lot about risk management and not aping into lots of meme coins because it's pretty dangerous. But as soon as you're in a meme coin and you feel the need, like you want to top up your meme coin because you're already making lots of money, that's actually another good sell signal for you. Okay, if you're yourself telling you to do something, do the opposite. And that's pretty much a rule for crypto. And that's why I look at a chart like this and I could tell you in the last week, if I was to go and buy a coin right now, say I don't know anything about any of these coins, which would I be happiest buying? The red ones, because if they're down, they have a higher chance of going back up. The bigger the green bubble, the higher the chance of a bigger red bubble tomorrow. Now, that's very loose, but be cautious, okay? The bigger the green bubble, the more likely it is to pop. That's probably a better one, right? So yes, be absolutely cautious. They may have cute pictures on them, they may have cute little names, but they can still fuck you really hard. And let me just show you this, because if you get wrecked right now messing around with meme coins and trying to be too greedy when we've got potentially over 300 days of bull market ahead of us left, I want to show you this. This is total market cap of crypto minus Bitcoin. As you can see from my nice colorful patterns, which yeah is basically the Wyckoff accumulation down here. But you can see we are through disbelief. We're now into bull market. Good chance we're heading to like $2 trillion, maybe even $3 trillion for total market cap minus Bitcoin going forward. You're going to hate yourself so much. Guard your capital right now. People are out there to try and steal your capital right before this bull market is really getting started, and no one's going to come and pick up the pieces if you do this wrong. And another thing to remember is this. This is Pepe coin, okay? In the last, 2 weeks, it's now up, 437%, which is pretty good. And if you were in that, congratulations. But a lot of people in these communities will be like, oh, you shouldn't sell. You're weak if you sell, blah, blah, blah. And everyone's kind of like, keep buying it, keep buying it. You're going to push the price. You're going to push the price. It's very exciting. And they're like, no one's really selling because this one's different. Well, let me show you. Let's just go across to Nansen.ai, which is a paid platform. You don't need to get it. I just want to show you something here. This is Pepe coin. Let's go down through. You can see some of the trades going on right now. And here, people selling 28 grand, 23 grand, 23 grand, 24 grand. Yeah, there's people buying as well. 52 grand, people buy. Coming down, big sales. Okay, big sales. Eventually, when it gets high enough, you won't have big money buying in to keep propping up the price. And the number of sellers will start to overwhelm it. And when the number of sellers overwhelms the number of buyers, it comes down. Okay? And so you're not in this together. Because if you buy and someone sells, they're literally taking your money from you. And if people continue to sell, then you're going to eventually have to try and sell for less money than you're getting right now. Now, guys, sorry to be a bit of a grump and to try and drag down the mood at this time of excitement in the market, but you need me here to level you out, okay? I wanted someone to do this to me in the last bull market and give me a good old slap when I was being too cocky and thought that I was going to make millions and millions, because that's the times I made the biggest errors. I'm delighted to say that today's video is in partnership with a D.Fi, a project that launched earlier on this year on every major exchange going. Now, this project was invested in originally by 21 Shares, the company that was behind the very first approved Bitcoin ETF. And that's an exciting thing. So let's find out what D.Fi is. Well, D.Fi is a social fi, antivirus, and super hub. It pretty much does everything across Web3. So whether you're new to crypto or more experienced, you're going to want to check this out, and it's linked down below in the description. Not only by coming across to that link down there can you qualify and participate in various airdrops, and I'll show you how to do that in just a moment, but you can also use their scanner tool to check different coins to see whether or not they're safe, and whether you want to be investing in them. You can buy and swap various different tokens across chain, and you can even stake your DeFi tokens here, clicking an amount like this, and then just clicking approve. And all you need to do if you want to stake is, if you've got a MetaMask wallet, you can just put D.Fi tokens into your MetaMask. Wow, how do you get D.Fi tokens? You can see at the top of this page that pretty much every major exchange offers D.Fi. MEXC, link down below in the description, is the one that I would suggest you go across to get your D.Fi tokens. You can then send them through Ethereum or Binance Smart Chain to your MetaMask account. Binance Smart Chain, obviously much cheaper. And then all you need to do is click on DeFi token. And then here you can click on stake. Now, selecting the amount of time that you wish to leave your tokens in there will make a difference to the rewards you like to see. Personally, I'm just going to leave them for 1 year because I anticipate a bull market that's going to last for a year and a half, etc. I'm going to click 1 year. I'm going to click on approve, and then that's going to take my balance. I have to then approve it in the MetaMask, and now you can see I've staked my tokens for a year. I'm going to earn myself 937 DeFi. And 937 DeFi rewards, guys, is $187, okay? So I've put $100 in, and I'm now going to stake for 1 year and make $187, bearing in mind that the bull market should see an increase in the price of D.Fi as well. That's a pretty amazing return on investment, but obviously not financial advice. Do your own research. Now, as you can see, clicking on the DeFi airdrop, we have missed the season 1, but don't worry. If you go to that link down below, guys, you can qualify for season 2, which is coming up, and then you can start to gain experience points. All you need to do is click on here and you can find out more information about all the different things you can do in order to earn more experience points and potentially earn some rewards coming forward. Now, there's lots of other bits and pieces going on here. You can go down to the launch pad. You can see upcoming projects. You need to stake D.Fi token in order to be able to qualify for some of the launch pad projects coming up. You can explore different yields through the yield farms. And as well, if you want to find out more about the project, the supporters behind the project, people from the likes of Coinbase and 4B, Binance, etc., and see some of the different information about what this project is all about and all the different opportunity, as well as the different functions and features. Well, all you need to do, guys, go through the link down below in the description. It's going to come across. Really, definitely something you want to be paying attention to. If you're new or whether you're more experienced in crypto, it's definitely a platform a lot of my users are already using. So guys, hope you enjoyed that. If you did, do me a favor, hit the like button, go and check out D.Fi, link down below, and subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow with another video. Bye-bye.